back. It is another SwishWilly and Disney WDW Wednesday where we talk about basically all of the latest Disney park news that we've had over the course of the last week. So if you are new here, my name is Lindsay. This is my channel, SwishWilly and Disney, and we talk about all things Disney. So if you are into that, please make sure you hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any time I make a new video or I go live. So yeah, we have quite a bit to talk about. I'm glad Justin likes the countdowns. Hey Laura, hey Justin, thank you for tuning in right off the jump. Hey James, welcome to the stream. So yeah, we have quite a few things to talk about today. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be as like jammed-packed as last Wednesday was, but needless to say, that's a thing. So, I don't know, did everyone else enjoy that countdown? That is the third time? No, it's been more than that. I've been trying that one out for basically every time I have a live stream, because I know sometimes like ads can cut me off and you come in, you miss a little bit of what I say, so I figured why not put this countdown in there to help that out. So, and hey Evan, thank you for watching. Yeah, so we have quite a few to talk about, quite a few things to talk about. So if you are in here, make sure you are chatting along with us. I want to hear everyone's takes on the latest news, what your thoughts are. Yeah, so we're going to get interactive. But yeah, and we're going to also put on some music because, you know, me as I usually do, am slightly unorganized in terms of I never have my music planned out, and that's not a good thing. So we're going to fix that one up before we get started and while we get more people coming in here. So make sure that you are sharing the stream out. I love having as many people in the SwishWilly community as possible. So yeah. Let's see. Let's put this on shuffle. Oh my god, the last time we played this on shuffle, it was hilarious. There were very random things playing. So let's try this again. So I just turn that down. We're gonna do this up. Alright, so let me know if you guys can hear music. If you can't, let me know. And that way I will make sure that we have some background music and it's not just me talking, because that can get a little boring after a while. Just kidding, I'm not boring. But yeah, so the news we have to share today, we have a lot of food news. We also have huge news that happened today in Walt Disney World. Pardon me. Which is, don't worry, I'm here to get you, thank you. But yeah, so basically a big thing that happened today was in Epcot, finally, after months and months and months and months, we finally have Club Cool and Creation Shop live and open in Epcot. So finally Club Cool has reopened and Creation Shop has just opened. So if you are not familiar with what Creation Shop is, that is the brand new Mouse Gear. Essentially, Mouse Gear is no longer, much to my heart's dismay. Mouse Gear was, I don't know, the background music was one thing for me. I don't know, I used to love everything about Mouse Gear. However, Creation Shop does look phenomenal. So we're going to show some pictures and stuff, and we're going to have a little chit chat and let's chit chat about how we feel about it. If you watch any streams about it at all today. Hey Theme Park Lifestyle, thank you for tuning in. Always good to see you. So yeah, let's just hop right to it. So basically, if you don't know what, hey Jared, thanks for tuning in. So if you are unsure of what Club Cool is a Coca-Cola sponsored store or shop, club, whatever you want to say. It's not, let's call it a store because you can buy things there, but you don't need to buy these samples of pop that you can get from all over the world that are under the Coca-Cola umbrella. So basically, hey Reese, thank you for tuning in. Always good to see you guys. Yeah, so we have a whole bunch of different countries that are represented in Club Cool. So it's some of their more popular drinks. I don't know, I'm actually interested because some of these, I mean, most of them I have never heard of. A lot of them I do really want to try, and we'll get into that. But I'm really interested to like speak to somebody that's from one of these countries and see like, is that actually a popular beverage? So, you know, pardon me. So, and first and foremost though, I will say that if you are wondering why some people's names are green or they have a little popcorn bag or box next to their name, that means they are a channel member. So just at the top of the chat, you can find out some information on how to become a channel member if you are interested. Again, never expected, but always appreciated. So if you are interested in that, make sure you look up that link, or if you are on a web browser, you can click just down below. You'll see a little join button, so you can find out some more information that way. But yeah, we're going to talk about some Club Cool, shall we? So this is essentially now what the Club Cool machines are going to be looking like. Well, this is what they look like because it opened today and we are ready and raring to go. So yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. To me, the machine itself looks like it's all Coke Zero. But that's because like the black can of Coke Zero, although they did just change the can. I don't know if they just changed it in Canada or if they changed it across the board. So the Coke Zero can used to be black, which is how you could differentiate it. But now it is red with black Coca-Cola on it. Like the logo is black instead of white like your standard Coke. So anyway, this is just my humble opinion. It kind of looks to me like the whole machine is a Coke Zero machine. But it still looks pretty good. And we're going to get a little bit closer so we can see what the flavors are. And let's talk about the flavors because may not be so marvelous. Because it's just pretty exciting. I don't know. I love Club Cool. I think it's a really fun way. First of all, it's a great way to be cost effective while hydrating. Although carbonation, like pop, is not your best like hydrator. But if you just need a quick little drink, you can definitely head over there and sample the ones from around the world. So the different types we have are of course, hey Nat, thank you for tuning in. Of course, they could not get rid of Beverly. Beverly is an Italian soft drink that is actually the only remaining one from the original Club Cool. So everything else is a brand new drink that we've never had before. However, Beverly is extremely popular. Some people absolutely hate it because it is quite bitter, but other people love it. I am that person, whereas the first time I had it, I didn't like it at all. But then as I get older, I don't know if my palate has changed, but I actually really like it. So with Beverly, like I said, it has a bitter flavor, but it is an aperitif, but it's a non-alcoholic aperitif, which is really nice, and it is from Italy. So it has, I believe it's a grapefruit. I'm going to say it's like a bitter grapefruit flavor. Let me know if you can always stop. Let me know if you've had any of these, what you think. Nat obviously loves Beverly. I'm pretty sure Reese loves Beverly as well. So that's always fun. Yeah, so then we also have all of the next ones are new. So we're going to chit chat about the one called Bonbon Anglais, which is from Madagascar. It is a sparkling drink, which means it is a soft drink. It is carbonated. Weird thing about this is that it's from Madagascar, but it has a very French name. So Bonbon Anglais, if that's translated from French into English, it means English candy. I'm not quite sure why. I don't know. I don't know if maybe I'm just like, I don't know, what's the word? Maybe I'm not ignorant, because that's not the right word. I'm just not aware. Is French a language they speak in Madagascar, or maybe they just thought it was a cool name? I'm not really sure, but the description on this one is that it is a unique taste experience with a blend of tropical fruit flavors, and this is exclusive to Madagascar. You cannot get this anywhere outside of Madagascar except for Walt Disney World, so that's very, very cool. That's another great thing with Club Cool, is a lot of this stuff you cannot get outside. I'm going to turn this down because I feel like that's going to be really loud for you because the camera is close to the speaker. So, now we also have the Country Club Merengue from the Dominican Republic. Well, it said, yeah, it's the Dominican Republic. And that one is also a sparkling one. So, honestly, there's not one of these things that I don't want to try. So, we'll see. So this one says, enjoy the smooth, creamy, tropical fruit taste of Country Club Merengue from the Dominican Republic. And merengue is music and dance, it's a style of music and dance, and it's just as popular as a sparkling drink. So that's super fun. So we have that one. Over from Korea, we have the Minute Maid Joy Apple Lychee, and that one is still, so that one is strictly a juice. There is no carbonation in that one, so this is actually the only still one you can get on these pops. So, and this one is a still beverage with ripe apples and lychee notes. Lychee is a tropical and subtropical fruit tree native to southern China and now cultivated in many parts of the world. So, I like lychee. I don't have it often because you just can't get it readily available at every grocery store here. But it is very tasty, so I'm looking forward to this one. And then from the Philippines, we have Royal Watermelon, which is sparkling. This name makes me laugh. It's just, why not just call it Royal Watermelon, not a watermelon? So, I don't know, it made me laugh. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks that's funny, but whatever. But yeah, so this one is a sparkling beverage with a refreshingly sour watermelon flavor exclusively in the Philippines. Now from China, we have a Smart Sour Plum, which is also a sparkling. So it is the sour plum tea is a traditional Chinese beverage that existed over 1,000 years. Smart Sour Plum has a savory, sweet, and tart flavor that is considered by many to be the ultimate sparkling thirst quencher on a hot day. Florida needs a drink like this, so I'm okay with that. Now from Russia, this is the one I'm most excited for because it sounds super delicious, is the Sprite Cucumber, which is also a sparkling beverage. It's originally launched in 1961 and is now enjoyed in multiple countries around the world. Sprite Cucumber from Russia has a crisp cucumber flavor, providing a refreshing twist on this classic lemon lime beverage. Now, Reese told me previously that he had tried this one before and he really enjoys it, so I'm really excited about that one. And finally, we have Viva Raspberry from Moldova. If you don't know where Moldova is, that is a country in Eastern Europe. And if you watch 90 Day Fiancé, which, I mean, is not very Disney friendly, but if you do watch 90 Day Fiancé, Andre is from Moldova. So, that's my trash TV self loving that. So, but it's a slightly tart yet sweet raspberry flavor is complemented by a hint of raspberry juice. So that's that. I think all of these sound good to me. Hey Veronica, thank you for tuning in. Always good to see you. We're just chit-chatting about Club Cool and all the new stuff they have going on. So of all of them, only one is returning from previous times. So Evan wants to try that one, the raspberry one from Moldova or the Sprite Cucumber, because I mean, I want to try them all, to be quite honest. They all sound delicious to me. But yeah, so that happened. And alongside that, so if you don't know this already, Club Cool is actually attached to Creation Shop. You cannot cross paths. You can't go from Club Cool into Creation Shop without exiting first. So although they are the same building, they are different stores and do not kind of cross. So you definitely need to exit. But because Club Cool is brand new and it opened today, it also opened Creation Shop. And Creation Shop, it's just really cool looking. So again, like I said, I loved Mouse Gear. I loved everything about Mouse Gear. I liked the vibe. I liked the sounds in the background. I liked that Mouse Gear, I mean, people might disagree with me, but I think Mouse Gear was the best in-park store across property. You could find so many hidden gems in there. Like, you would think that something was sold out for weeks, and it genuinely was. But you'd go to Mouse Gear and they had some, because Mouse Gear is that hidden gem of a store. So I'm interested to see if Creation Shop will kind of stand the test of time the way Mouse Gear did. I mean, sure, it was a little outdated, but so was Epcot in general. So I think it fit with everything changing. I understand why it changed. But yeah, so let's go through some pictures of how the store looks today. So here is one photo of the entryway. Well, the entryway, this is just signage. But that alone, I think the signage is really nice, very clean, very there. I like it. Yeah, I'm going to miss Mouse Gear too, Nat, so much, I think. But I'm doing great, Veronica. How are you doing? Perfect. So we also, so that is the sign. And then we come in here, and this is part of the brand new Epcot line. People were going absolutely bananas today. It was like Black Friday in Epcot, so I'm going to put this over my face so you can see. But this jacket alone, this jacket is $80. The pants, oh my gosh, I can't remember. I think they're $40. maybe 50. But that jacket, the men's jacket, is $80. It looks stunning. And the women's jacket is actually really, really good for Florida. It has a lot of mesh, got a lot of vents so you can breathe. So yeah, that's a really great one. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so we have that here. Sorry about that. I had to check something on my phone. Alrighty, so then we're gonna move over here. This is the cash wrap area. So this has a beautiful Mickey mural. As you can see, also in the distance, different colored Mickey statues. It seemed to be pretty efficient. The line seemed to be moving pretty well when I had some friends in there. So yeah, so that is the cash wrap area, which is very bright, very, very clean, which I think is what they're really going for. Seems to have worked. And then over here, this is another view of one of the areas displaying some different merchandise. So obviously this is a Loungefly thing, but Walmart should sell Royal Watermelon Sparkling Soda water bottles, the rest of the other good flavors. I mean, they should, because that would be great. However, I think that that would take away from the point of Club Cool. So I do think that while I would love to have them readily available to me, I think it's very, very cool that Disney World is the only place that you can get a lot of this stuff outside of the country of its origin. So I think that's pretty neat, and I think people like that exclusivity as well. Because I mean, I feel like if I could get this stuff at home, I'd be less apt to go to Club Cool. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but yeah, so this is Creation Shop. It's beautiful. So a good friend of mine my good friend Jen was going through there today for the opening, and like a true champ, she braved the crowd because it was genuinely like Black Friday in there at some points. But it was awesome. Lots of the stuff was great. Hey KT Dimac, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, so it looks great. I know some people were saying, well, some people, I'm going to say a small handful of people were saying that it's a little generic, too generic for them of a store, saying that it resembles to them a Target. I personally don't see that because I've been to Targets before and they just don't look like that. So I don't know. I personally didn't catch that vibe. If you guys did, let me know. If you happen to catch anybody's live streams at all today, I know, or catch any vlogs at all, because I know there were quite a few people out there. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. But I don't know. I don't know if I would say that it's. I don't think I would say that it is Target-y. I don't know. Just my own humble opinion. What do I know, right? I mean, everyone's entitled to their own stuff. So, you know. Dun, dun, dun. Alrighty. Up next on the docket is... Okay, get out of there. What is happening here? Oh, this is one thing. It's not necessarily... it has something to do with Disney parks, but we don't typically touch on Shanghai, but they did reopen their park today, which was really good. They were shut down due to emergency weather conditions, so hopefully everybody is safe over there, but they did reopen. They were closed on the 13th and the 14th, just as basically safety protocols, but they are reopened, so that's always great. There needs to be a Club Cool at Downtown Disney. I agree with you. I think, or at least a Coca-Cola shop, because they have the Coca-Cola shop at Disney Springs, which I think is really great there. I think a Club Cool should always be in a park, personally. That's just my humble opinion on it. But have you heard there is testing for monorails? I heard one thing. However, when it comes to news that has not been confirmed by Disney, I try to stray away from that, and I'm going to give a very, very, very good and recent example as to why I do that. I try not to discuss things that are not really confirmed, unless it's happening literally in the moment and it's live news while we're on here. But for instance, there was an incident that has recently occurred on a blog site stating that the Finding Nemo show was no more. It was completely going away, and all actors and actresses that were part of this thing had been notified. It's a no-go. That was erroneous. So they had to circle back and apologize because it was wrong information. It's not canceled. It is simply being reimagined. So they can't say it's canceled and that is no more. So I think that that's that's a pure reason why I try to only talk about things that whereas Disney has completely announced them, just to save myself. I don't want to be that person to give the misinformation. So yeah, so I mean, if there is testing for monorails, if people have seen it, then that's great. And I really hope that that happens at Disneyland very, very soon. However, I can't really comment that it is happening because it hasn't really been announced. So, but yes, thank you so, so much for sharing that. So now, let me see. So actually, I was going to actually talk about the Finding Nemo, simply because this is Finding Nemo, in case nobody has been there before. This is what the Finding Nemo musical in Animal Kingdom looked like. It won't look like that soon, apparently. It is getting reimagined. I mean, it's not operating right now anyhow, but it is coming back, just reimagined. So I personally was not a big fan of this show. It was just a little bit too long for me, and it was just kind of, I don't know, I didn't quite get it. Not that I didn't get the storyline, it's Finding Nemo, but I didn't quite understand the appeal of it or the necessity of it, personally, because you have great shows at Animal Kingdom. You have Festival of the Lion King, phenomenal show. It just was paling in comparison to Finding Nemo the musical. I didn't quite understand it. So if anybody else liked it, then awesome, and I really hope that you do like the reimagined one that is coming up. We don't have an official date or anything like that for it, but it is getting reimagined. Hey Chris, thank you for coming. Always good to see you. Alrighty, so that is Finding Nemo. Dun, 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 dun. But another awesome thing, so now that we were kind of, well, we went to Animal Kingdom, but now we're going to go right back over to Epcot because more Epcot news has been announced, which is awesome. Epcot is getting like all the love right now, which is awesome because I love that park so, so much. But Candlelight Processional is returning, everybody. I am over the moon ecstatic about this. If you have never been to Disney World during the holidays and you plan on going, definitely please make sure that you make the effort to go see Candlelight Processional, because one, it has celebrity narrators, which is great. It's basically a telling of the Christmas story. It has a fantastic choir behind them. It's just a great all-around time. I've seen it quite a few times. I saw it with Gary Sinise as the narrator. I saw Neil Patrick Harris. I saw Whoopi Goldberg. Who else did I see? There's one other one, and I can't quite remember off the top of my head who it is, but definitely. Disneyland took Jessica in Trunk Scene Roger Rabbit cartoon spin. Took Jessica in the trunk scene out of the Roger Rabbit. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. Let me look that up. Dun, dun, dun. Let me see. What's been pulled? Let me see here. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so she's still, all right, so she's still in the ride. She's just not in the trunk. So if you haven't been on the Roger Rabbit ride at Disneyland, basically there's a scene in it where she is in the back of a trunk being Jessica Rabbit, with her, with her dress and her legs and stuff. I personally didn't find it inappropriate, and if people did, then sure. I personally didn't, but that's just me because I saw that movie before. I kind of grew up with that movie. I wouldn't think twice on the matter, but people who don't know the storyline or don't know the character very well and go on that ride for the first time might be like, oh, this is weird. So I get it. She is still in the back part of it, with hitting a character on the head with a mallet, because that's better, but that is part of the movie. So if you haven't seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, highly recommend it. It is a classic for sure. So yeah, so before, I still have the candlelight thing. I am so sorry, guys. But yeah, so if you are just joining in, my name is Lindsay. This is my channel, SwishWilly and Disney. We talk every Wednesday about the latest Disney news. Again, my channel is predominantly about Disney, so if you are into that sort of thing, please make sure you hit subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos or any time I go live. So that the subscription button is just right there. But yeah, I'd love to have you join us. And if you haven't already, please make sure that you are joining our Facebook group. Those links are in the description box, so all my social media will be there as well for you. Dun, 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 dun. So thank you for sharing that info, James. All right, so we talked about Candlelight Processional coming back as of November 26th, and it will run until December 30th, which is a standard timeline for Candlelight Processional. I do not believe they have not released any details about the celebrity narrators that they normally would bring in. However, if they bring in the standards that we typically see, we know Whoopi Goldberg will probably be back. Granted, they still do the celebrity narrations the way that we always remembered them. But yeah, and we are probably going to see, I'm going to say probably, I don't know, so I'm not going to say it anyway. Well, I'm not going to say probably, let's just say I hope that the Candlelight Processional dinner packages will also come back, where it kind of reserves you a spot for a very specific round. Kind of similar to the way the Eat to the Beat dinner series was. Anytime Disney has a festival, they usually have a dining package that guarantees you an area in the American Garden Theater to watch whatever show may be happening. So hopefully they'll do that. Fingers are crossed. Fingers are crossed. Let's see here. Pardon me, I need some water. But we are how many days away now from the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary? We are 15, less than 16 days, because we got some hours and minutes in there. So we are less than 16 days away from the very first day of the Disney World 50th anniversary celebrations. It is officially the 50th anniversary on October 1st. So I'm super excited about this because I get to experience some kind of stuff with it. But yeah, so on October 1st, they are premiering 2 new nighttime spectaculars on Disney property. One being Harmonious in Epcot, which I'm super pumped for, and I have very, very high expectations. And there's also Disney Enchantment, which is happening at Magic Kingdom. So with that being said, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because we have recently been given a notice. I'm gonna pop that right here. This is a community update from the Walt Disney World Resort for the people who live in the surrounding area and or are staying in the surrounding area at a resort, just letting them know that they are doing some testing for the fireworks. So there's going to be several times of testing. There was testing a couple days ago. They were supposed to be doing some testing on Saturday, well, this coming Saturday. So anytime between like 11:30 and 1 a.m., there could be random fireworks shooting up from the Magic Kingdom. They are anticipating the 50th anniversary, getting ready for Disney Enchantment. So these test runs are absolutely necessary. I have a question. Why is there no 39th merch for Epcot? I think that they're going to do it on like even numbers. So I worked there, well, even numbers. I'm going to say in increments of 5 because I worked there for the 30th anniversary and then the 35th anniversary had merchandise. So probably next year for the 40th, 45, 50, 50, and so on. So I don't think they're going to be celebrating every single year. I don't think that's necessary. I think it's a little bit of overkill and it would lose its novelty. That's my own personal opinion. But I'm going to say that is why. I don't think putting forth 50th anniversary merchandise plus 39th anniversary merchandise for Epcot I don't think it would sell very well at this point. But they did make a brand new Epcot line that has Spaceship Earth all over it. So I think that that's a big win because that bag, the tracksuit, the t-shirts, the ears, everything is so cute, so well done. The mugs, the vase, everything's great. Hey Frank, thank you for tuning in. Good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, I think that's, I'm going to say that's probably why they'll do it in increments of 5 and not increments of 1. That's personally what I think. But yeah, so now that we were chit-chatting about what's been going on at Magic Kingdom, we can kind of veer over to the Magic Kingdom area because the menu for Steakhouse 71 has been announced. And if you don't know what Steakhouse 71 is, it is a brand new steakhouse that is coming into the Contemporary Resort and is replacing the Wave. So we shall see. I do have the menu to share for you. It does look like they're going to be open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So let's have a quick look at everything, shall we? I'm going to have it open a slightly bigger on my computer over here so I can follow along with you, but I will put the clip on here. There we go. So this is the breakfast menu. So looks pretty good. It doesn't look like there's any pricing announced yet, but I'm going to assume it's going to be your standard contemporary fare. Probably similar to the wave prices, maybe a smidgen more, just, you know, inflation. But yeah, so it looks as though it's going to be your standard, still American fare, which is nice because a lot of people just want to know that when they get there, they can eat something, because there are a lot of people that are not adventurous eaters. I am an adventurous eater. I'll kind of eat anything once. But yeah, so as you can see, you got your classics. We got Eggs Benedict. We have rib hash, which actually sounds, prime rib hash, that sounds very good. Seared prime rib, fried potatoes, caramelized onions, and peppers topped with a fried egg. That sounds delicious. So that's like a play on your steak and eggs for breakfast. So then you also have your omelets, your classics, so your 2 egg orders. Oh, there's also steak and eggs. So it's a premier steak and eggs is the prime is the prime rib hash. But yeah, so it looks like they got some really good stuff. I see avocado toast. That's gonna be my jam. You know, my jam. Also, we got some sides. So we got some bacon and cheddar grits. Grits are not a big thing in Canada. I can't get myself around them. I personally don't like it, but I find, even if it's bacon and cheddar grits, I still find they're too sweet for me. I don't have a big sweet tooth, so that's just me. But yeah, and then you got your coffees. Dun, dun, dun. You have your wake-up calls, which are your alcoholic beverages for breakfast, which is nice if you're having brunch. This year was 20th anniversary of DCA. Yes, it was. That's awesome. So your non-alcoholic specialties are, obviously, you have your cold brew and tonic, which is, I don't know if I like that. Joffrey's coffee cold brew, maple, vanilla syrup, and tonic water. Now, I'm a G&T fan. I've never had a C&T, a coffee and tonic, or cold brew and tonic, but hey, like I said, I'll try anything once. It just sounds bizarre to me. But yeah, so it looks like you have all this stuff. You're going to have obviously your stuff with your souvenir cups. It does look like they're going to have a 50th celebration souvenir cup, so keep your eyes open for those. That's the iridescent sipibration. So it looks pretty good. Now, let's move over to lunch, shall we? So your lunch, this one's got some appetizers in there. Your classics, your French onion soup, iceberg wedge salad, fork and knife Caesar salad, onion rings, shrimp cocktail, potato brioche, which, interesting, that sounds good, and bacon and eggs. Interesting appetizer for lunch. Some people don't like early breakfast, so I get it. It's a brunch entree. Then it looks like we have some crab cake sliders, prime rib sandwich, stack burger, turkey club, fish sandwich, and gourmet grilled cheese. Got some steak frites, vegetable Wellington, and Salisbury steak. Those are some pretty good options for lunch. I mean, I think there's something for everybody in there. Now let's do to the dinner menu, shall we? So here it looks like they're carrying over all of the appetizers, but there's going to be a whole bunch of different entrees. So there's different steak cuts, which you can anticipate. It is called Steakhouse 71. So, and of course, if you didn't know what the 71 stands for, Walt Disney World opened in 1971. Just so you know. But yeah, so you can get 8-ounce beef tenderloin medallions, 6-ounce fillets, 10-ounce New York strips, 6-ounce top sirloin steak, 14-ounce dry aged pork bone and rib chops. It's a mouthful. 12-ounce roasted prime rib and classic Yorkshire pudding. Oh, okay. And you can do your mashed potatoes, au gratin, macaroni and cheese, cream spinach, seared broccolini, red wine, glazed mushrooms, charred asparagus. I like all of those. All of those. And then you have your different sauces. Ooh, whipped horseradish cream and chimichurri. Saying my name, folks. They are saying my name. Let me know if you guys are seeing anything on these menus that you think are good, because this looks and sounds delicious. So then you have the Florida Sustainable Fish en Papillote, chicken chaussade, and vegetable Wellington. They have a lot of French sounding things in here, which is kind of nice. Hey Rob, thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for sharing out my stream on Twitter. That was super kind of you. Always great to see you. Dun, dun, dun. So that's the dinner menu for Steakhouse 71. We can move over to desserts. I'm not a big dessert fan, but I know a lot of you guys probably are. So we're going to have a little chit chat about these. So we have the chocolate cake, which is layers of Jack Daniel's infused chocolate cake, chocolate mousse, and raspberry. Denotes item. Okay, so yes, this does contain alcohol. However, I always recommend when things say that it contains alcohol that you talk to the server and ask if it is reduced down enough that the alcohol is actually gone and you're just getting the taste, because you always want to know if your kids can have it. So if you're going to share it with your kids, make sure you ask the questions. Oh, that's so nice of you. I appreciate it, Rob. And hopefully I'll see you whenever I am over in that area, or, you know, hopefully. Okay, and there's ambrosia, which is coconut chiffon cake, mandarin curd, and compressed pineapple, creme brulee, which a lot of people love, and then you have the apple tart tatin. It looks as though this one you're bringing. Okay, so this one is the cold brew bourbon concept. There's no tonic water in this one. It is Maker's Mark. So don't share that one with your kids, because you can't. Again, it's a cocktail, so why would you? But you know what I mean. Don't let the coffee fool you, everybody. So, and then we also have the, obviously, hot beverages, which are your standard coffee. So it looks like Joffrey's is going to be, you know, the thing, because that's Disney, right? Okay, and then we got some lounge bites. Don't worry, folks. This is the last slide for Steakhouse 71, where these are the lounge bites. These are essentially... some people call them bar bites. Some kind of just want the bar food menu, right? It's just kind of your finger foods, I should say. So you have your lump crab cakes, loaded macaroni and cheese. Don't eat that one with your fingers, though. Then you have onion rings, chicken wings, stack burger, shrimp cocktail, and the bacon and eggs again. So no matter what time of day you are, you can have your bacon and eggs. So yeah, that is Steakhouse 71. It sounds delicious. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys gonna try Steakhouse 71? Is it a pass for you? Some people just aren't big Steakhouse fans, and I don't blame them, because it's just not for everybody. But if you're into that, let me know, because I think that that menu sounds delicious in general. Dun dun dun. But we have another menu to go through, folks. So if your mouths weren't salivating now, they probably will be soon. So we are going to be talking about we're going to head back to Epcot, folks. I should have done this in a different order, but I did not. So, so Space 220, obviously I have talked about this to you guys before, but it is officially opening on the 20th. They announced today, or was it yesterday? I lose track of my days. But it was also announced that it is going to be walk-up only from the 20th to the 26th. As of the 27th, you will need a reservation, and those reservations will go up, will go live on the 20th. So the day that the restaurant opens is also the day that reservations start for September 27th and beyond. And I cannot wait. Okay, so Nat wants to try Steakhouse 71. I know I do too. So Space 220 it's a fixed menu, it's a fixed price, and it's not cheap. It's definitely not cheap, but I feel like the experience in itself is one that probably is going to make up for it. I think everyone should do it at least once just to say they did. Mind you, I'm saying this before I try it, so if you don't want to do it before someone else does, hang tight, because I'm going to try to get myself a reservation for when I'm down there, so I'll try it so you don't have to, unless you want to. But yeah, so Space 220, it is going to be so awesome. Well, I think so. Maybe I'm overdoing it for myself, but this is kind of the whole thing. So let's talk about the lunch menu, guys. It's a hefty menu, guys, so we're gonna work ourselves through it. Hey, what happened here? Hold on a second here. Okay, you guys can see that. It is so tiny. I am so sorry, guys. There is a lot on here. Let me see if I can, like, make this any kind of bigger. There's a lot. There is a lot. So, you know what? I feel like that's way too much to post on here, so without it looking so wonky. But according to the Disney Parks blog. Let's go through this. So, well, we can talk about pricing actually. So the adult lunch pricing is $55 for lunch. Again, this is a fixed price, and it comes with a starter, it comes with a appetizer and a dessert. So it does not include your beverage. No, I don't think so. It doesn't include your spirits. It doesn't include it'll probably include your non-alcoholic drinks, but it will also not include any additional sides that you have, any appetizers you add in. So there's a lot going on over here. $55 for lunch, which is a pretty steep price for a lot of people to pay for lunch. Hey Mouse Talk, thank you for tuning in. Good to see you. I saw you guys were live earlier. Hope you guys had a good time. But yeah, so it's a lot. It's a lot. So there are you know what? Let me see here. Do I have anything on here? I'm the worst. I am the worst. I thought that was going to display a lot better than it did. But yeah, so essentially your lift-offs, which are going to be your starters, are going to be your Big Bang burrata. So you have your like arugula style salads, you have cauliflower, Caesar salad, galaxy grain salad, calamari, tartare, which is yellowfish tuna. Yellowfin tuna. And then we have space greens. So you also have your flight bites, which you have deviled eggs, cauliflower, rib sliders, calamari, chicken on waffles, and New England lobster roll. Delicious. Yeah, I saw there were a lot of people. It was like Black Friday in Epcot, wasn't it? Yeah, so then you have your course, so you can get seared tuna, you can get a burger, free-range chicken, terra bolognese, blue house salmon, flat iron steak, and baked macaroni. And then, let's see, what is this? Galactic Lobster Globe. So this is a space station special for $18, which is Maine lobster salad, quinoa, bulgur wheat, avocado, lettuce, mango, citrus dressing, and crispy wonton. Sounds delish if you ask me. So let's go over into, let's look at, there's lots of wines. There are a lot of wines, and I wanted to see something here. Oh, it's not there, but I can show you, this is the kids' lunch menu. Hopefully you guys can see that one a little bit better. I can make that one, let's make that one a bit bigger. I feel like I can without it taking too much of the screen. Alrighty. We are talking Space 220. I cannot wait. I'm really, really, really excited. So this is your kids' lunch menu, which has Space Getty, Galactic Salmon, Cosmic Chicken, Smashed Burger, Mission Macaroni. You also have your Supernova Sweets, which is your Cosmic Cupcake, Gelato Scoop, and Sorbet. Then we have your beverages. You got soda, milk, apple juice, and bottled water. And, of course, what kind of restaurant would it be if it didn't have a special zero-proof drink for the kiddos? And, yeah, Moon Rocks and Lightyear Lemonade. Yeah, I'm also surprised, Mouse Talk, that this is actually a walk-up for the first week. I think it's actually a good thing because I don't know necessarily how much testing they were able to get in. So we'll see. So we shall see, but it does sound really good. The price, again, is a little bit steep. We're at $55 for lunch for adults. Remember that, everybody. And then we have the dinner menu. So, let's see here. Oh, I think, did I tell you what the kids' price? The kids, sorry, I'm sorry about that. The kids' lunch and dinner are both $29. It doesn't matter which time of day it is. So I don't think I mentioned that, so sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so it does go up for a reservation as of the 20th, well, on the 20th for the 27th and beyond. So, which is good because I get there the 25th. So, so for dinner, it is $79 for adults, $29 for children, and it looks as though the menu for at least lift-off, so your starter, does not change. Neither does the flight bites. That's all the same. Your star course is a little bit different. Okay, so you have slow rotation short rib, free range chicken, terra bolognese, an 8-ounce filet mignon, Florida red snapper, X2 duck. What is that? Roasted and confit crescent duck, butternut squash flan, Brussels sprouts, and orange glaze. And then you have your Blue House salmon. And then you have, for your Space Station special, this was the lobster salad in the lunch one. This one for $20, you can add on a 1.5 pound baked whole lobster stuffed with jumbo crab. Good Lord. And then for $18, you can add on a 24-ounce bone-in ribeye, which for $18 for a 24-ounce bone-in ribeye, not that bad. But again, this is $18 on top of the $79 you have already spent. So that's just like adding on to the cost of what the dinner would be, right? So then you have your desserts, which are your carrot cake, chocolate cheesecake, lemon mousse, sticky toffee pudding, and gelato and sorbet. For your sides, we have fingerling potatoes, Brussels sprouts, fried potato wedges, and broccolini. Speaking of fish and tuna, should we talk about how SeaWorld should fish and... Alright, so I don't really want to... We try not to get into any kind of like political or leaning any kind of way, so we're going to try... although it is a very important issue, and I do believe that, but I don't think that we should be talking about that on the stream. So, it's not that kind of stream for today. But yeah, so again, the kids' lunch and dinner, we have, again, Space Spaghetti, Cosmic Chicken, Mission Macaroni, Galactic Salmon, and Steak Space Fries. So that is different, and I'm going to pop that right here. And we'll make that one a little bit bigger. So yeah, if you have kiddos at home, this menu sounds really good for them, and $29 is really not that bad. It's really not that terrible. It comes with Cosmic Cupcake, Sorbet, or Gelato. And then, of course, you have the same things for your zero proof sippers and stuff of that nature. The wine list is pretty good. It is extensive. They do have quite a few wines. This is just the wine list. Hey Megan, thank you for coming. Always good to see you. Again, like I mentioned before, when we saw when we saw Jared come in, he had a green name and he also had a popcorn thing right beside his name, and that meant that he is a channel member. And as you can see, Megan is as well. So they support my channel monthly, which is super, super great. I can't imagine. I mean, it's still crazy to me that people want to do that. So again, thank you, Megan, for wanting to do that. I highly appreciate it. So if you are interested in learning a little bit more about that, there is the link above, just in the chat, it's pinned to the top, or you can click that join button right below the player if you are interested. Again, not expected. Simply just showing and telling you why her name is green and she has a popcorn bucket. But yeah, so this wine list is pretty extensive, guys. Pretty extensive. Alrighty, then we have the lounge menu here, which are essentially all of the, okay, so you got worldly wines, you have your finger foods, your spirits, your beers, your whites and reds. So there's a little bit of something for everybody in there for sure. So let's have some imagery, shall we? So here are some of the spirits that they can concoct for you. They look pretty spacey. I don't know which one. I'm kind of digging the purple one in the bottom right. But the one on the top left too. They all look good. They all pique my interest. Depends which one is less sweet for me, personally. So we got that. Here is some food images for everybody. Like, this stuff looks really good. This stuff looks great. There's that, and there's this one. Before I forget, I will be DMing you later about a play. Okay, perfect. Oh, they changed a little bit. Okay, perfect. Yeah, let me know, Megan, for sure. Definitely let me know. I'll take the blue. Okay, so Nat is saying, oops, sorry about that, guys. Nat saying she wants the blue. All right, so I'm thinking she's talking about the one in the top right-hand corner. So, yeah. I don't know. They all look pretty cool. Okay, she likes blue drinks. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. So that is Space 220, guys. There is a lot of food happening at Disney World, and I am not mad at it at all. At all. So, and if you guys have been following me and what I've been doing, you know that I have recently been... I've recently become an annual pass holder. So I'm really excited because the magnets are starting to arrive in people's mailboxes and they are so cute. This is what they look like. So if you haven't seen them before, now you have. They're so cute. Apparently they're getting mailed out in twos, which is awesome. But again, I don't know if this was like promo package for people or if this was sent out to somebody who had multiple parties in their family. Like they had like two or more people that had annual passes and they get 2. So we shall see what happens for me when I get mine, but I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited, I will say that. So there is that. Dun, dun, dun. And then this is probably, we're actually making really good time because I'm pretty much at the last piece of news to talk about. This is actually really cool. So again, if you have followed me or if you have listened to me talking at all, I love the Muppets and I can't wait for the Muppets Haunted Mansion. But they recently announced and confirmed that Kim Irving is going to be making an appearance in the Muppet Haunted Mansion. If you don't know who Kim Irving is, you really need to. You almost got to meet Tony Baxter. Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. Kim Irving is an Imagineer, and she is also the daughter of the great Leota Toombs, who, yes, is the face and the voice of Madame Leota herself. And Kim Irving is she's actually Leota when it changes over, when the Haunted Mansion changes over to the Haunted Mansion Holiday. She is Leota in that one. So that's very, very cool. I think it's very fitting. I think it's phenomenal that she's going in there. And also, I don't know how much you guys can tell. So I'm going to open it. I'm going to expand the picture a little bit. If you look really close at the wallpaper, this is the coolest thing for me because it has Pepe the Prawn. The eyeballs are Pepe the Prawn, and I love Pepe. He's so outrageous. Again, I'm a huge Muppets fan, so maybe I'm the only one that noticed that. But Pepe the Prawn is there, and I think that that's awesome. So hopefully we'll see if they go through the Haunted Mansion in the movie. Maybe we'll see him actually on the wallpaper in the mansion. That'd be pretty fun. But yeah, so that is that. That's pretty much all the Disney news I have for you today. But is there anything else specifically that you guys maybe want to touch on a little bit more, go a little bit more in depth about? Do you have any questions for me at all? Because this is like pretty exciting, guys. Pretty exciting news. I told my friends today that I am going to be broke and fluffy by the time I leave Disney. I'm going to be spending a lot of money and eating a lot of food. So you may have a totally different SwishWilly when I get back. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty excited to go. Yeah, I'm really excited. Is there anything that you guys have like questions about? Do you guys want to dive into something that we talked about earlier a little bit further in depth? Because it's totally up to you guys. Otherwise, we could end the stream now and chit chat a little bit later on Saturday. Oh, you're more than welcome, Natalie. I love doing these WDW Wednesdays. I think they're so much fun. So yeah, if you like them, please make sure that you gave this stream a thumbs up and make sure that you hit subscribe so you don't miss Saturday's stream. We are coming down to the wire, because I'm leaving soon. I'm going to be heading over to Disney World very, very soon. I can't wait. I think we're on like the 10-day countdown right now. But yeah, so, all right. So I think we are going to leave the stream for the evening, and I can't wait to talk to you guys a little bit more on Saturday, where you guys get to guide the conversation on SwishWilly Saturdays. So have an awesome day.